Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in today, and in this video I'm going to show you how to disassemble the magazine assembly of the Beretta 3901. Now I'm also going to reassemble it, so let's go ahead and let's get to it. Alright, so you're only going to need two tools for this process. You're going to need a flathead screwdriver, and you're going to need, I prefer to use a 5/64 inch punch. You're going to need something to push in, a little pin. Now you don't have to drive one out, you just have to push one in, and you'll see that a little bit later on. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to switch to my GoPro camera angle. Hopefully it'll turn out a little bit better to give you guys a really good angle to be able to see what I'm doing and the complete disassembly process of this part of the gun. So let's go ahead and get to it. The first thing you're going to do is to take the forearm and the barrel off the gun. So you're going to screw here. And just so you know, there is one part of this assembly when you're disassembling the magazine that is a little bit tricky. But outside that, this gun is super easy to assemble. Let's go ahead and take your forearm off, take the spring off, and then take the barrel off. Okay, so now I'm going to lay my gun back down in the vise here. Okay, so this is the trickiest part of the disassembly. You have to push this pin in that's right here, and you have to push it in. And how I like to do that is I like to put my left hand here, my right hand like so. And like I said, this is tough, and you really want to make sure you don't mar the finish there. Just take it and kind of try to use your right hand to guide, your left hand to push down. Now whenever you get it pushed down, you're going to take your screwdriver, you're going to stick it right here in this end. You're going to very slowly unscrew. This is spring loaded, and I'm through. Okay. Now this is spring loaded, like I said, so I'm going to loosen it to the point that you can see this pin break out past the magazine tube. And then I'm going to loosen it by hand. Rest away. You'll probably hear it pop. Just barely, almost there. There it came. So now you can see the pin is back out of the magazine tube. At this point, I'm going to loosen it by hand. So I'm going to put my left hand here, my right hand here to make sure I have a good grip, and just slowly loosen it. Because like I said, it does have spring tension, so you want to be careful, you know, that it doesn't fly into anybody or yourself or something breakable. You know, anything along those lines. You're going to have good control of it. Just go ahead, and your spring is going to come out. Go ahead and lay this to the side. Now you're going to need to tilt the gun forward, and your magazine follower will come out here. Okay, so that's as far as I'm going to disassemble it. I think this is as far as you can disassemble the magazine. I looked it up on the internet, and I tried to find it. I couldn't find any way you could disassemble a magazine tube. I've never actually done it, so I'm not for sure that it can be done. But this is as far as you need to do it for most people. Like I said, I've never taken it off, and I've had this gun for years and cleaned it and everything. You know, so if you're just doing a cleaning, this is as far as you should take it. I wouldn't really worry about taking the magazine tube off. You know, so let's go ahead and get started with the reassembly process here. So the first thing you're going to do is put your magazine follower back in here. You'll notice it has one hard end and one open end here. You're going to take that hard into the closed off end. You're going to stick it towards the receiver. With another reference point, you'll see these two holes, one here and one on the other side. They both go towards the receiver, so it goes in here with the closed end like so. Just going to kind of push that in there. Now you're going to take your spring. This can be kind of tricky, and before we do that, I want to show you another little trick here that could happen. Whenever you're pushing the pin in, it could possibly come totally in and come past like so. So you see I don't have a pin sticking there anymore. This is actually something I had happen to me before, and how you fix it is you just move this over like so, and it'll pop right back in there. Or you may have to take like your little punch that you used to push this pin in here, You may have to take it and kind of work it around a little bit, but if you do have that happen, don't be too concerned because it's pretty easy to fix there. So let's go ahead and let's put this in. Just so you know, the long end with the threads does stick out of the gun. Go ahead and push the spring in here. This can be a little slightly tricky. You just have to work it in with your hands here. It's not too bad, but it takes just a second. I'm going to slowly start working. Now, the sweet thing about this is you're going to be able to screw this in without having to hold down that pin, you know. If I get started here, there we go. And so you're not going to have to hold down this pin to go underneath here. You're just going to be able to screw it in with a screwdriver. You know, it really would kind of be tough if you had to hold the pin in and screw it. So I like that feature there. All you have to do is take your screwdriver, put it in here, just screw it in. That pin will go underneath there, and so then you're going to screw it, and you'll hear it pop. I'm almost there. If you listen, you'll hear it pop right there. Now you can see my pin is in, so I'm completely assembled on that part. Now at this point, I'm just going to take it out of the vise, put my barrel back on. Another thing too that I do want to cover on the barrel, what could happen is this gas piston might come out. If it does, you know, I have the barrel pointed up, so the choke is pointed that way. The end of the shot comes out of. This just simply goes in here like this, with these 4 prongs sticking down below like so. So these are sticking towards the receiver. Just in case that happens there, that way you'll know that is a possibility. I'm going to take this, stick the barrel back on, make sure you get it in the chamber back here, like so. Take my spring and put it back on up here. Now the spring goes towards the top and the flat end goes towards the receiver of the gun. Put your forearm back on and screw it back on. Alright, so that's the magazine disassembly and reassembly there. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos on the channel about different parts of the disassembly process for this gun. That way you don't have to watch one whole long disassembly video. If you only have one particular thing that you're needing to disassemble and you're needing to learn about there, you can just go straight to that video instead of having to watch, you know, a 20-minute, 25-minute disassembly video. I think that'll work a little bit better for you, so be sure and be watching for that over the next, you know, couple of months, that I'll be sprinkling these videos in there. So thank you for watching today. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video or if this helps you. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.